Hey YouTubers, it's your buddy Platt, and today I'm going to show you how to make coffee liqueur. So let's go. So fall is in the air, and that means brewing season, and I can't wait to brew up a bunch of beers. I've got several recipes and kits lined up, but I was looking around and I realized there was a liqueur recipe that I didn't get around to this summer, and I wanted to make it for you. And it's great for those tailgate parties I've been talking about if you want to make shots or whatever, and that's coffee liqueur. The most popular out there is Kahlua, but there's also Tia Maria, Camorra, several other generic brands out there. So I thought it'd be real neat to knock this project out that I was supposed to do this summer, and B, like I said, just give us something for the tailgating season. So with that in mind, let's see what we need to make our coffee liqueur. This is what we need to make our coffee liqueur. First, we're going to need some instant coffee. Whatever brand or variety you want to pick is just fine. I do suggest not messing around with different flavored coffees until you maybe made this recipe once or twice, and then if you want to experiment, go for it. Next, we need some white table sugar. Then we need some vodka. I guess if you feel like you want to kick it up a notch, you can always use 151, but I'm sticking with vodka on this recipe. And last but not least, we need some vanilla extract. Now we got our supplies together, let's make some coffee liqueur. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take 2 cups of water and we're going to bring her up to a boil. Then we're going to take 2 cups of sugar and add it in. I'm starting to get some bubbles, so let's put our 2 cups of sugar in. And once we got our sugar in, we'll want to give her a stir. And we're going to make sure everything, all the sugar is completely absorbed by the water. You want to make sure you have a clear solution. Alright, everything seems to be fairly clear. Now, if you see my previous videos of making liqueurs, you'll notice that ratio, the 1:1, 2:2, equal parts water, equal parts sugar ratio. That's almost the magical liqueur ratios, and that's what we got here. So we're going to let this come back up to almost a boil, and once we do, then we're going to add in our instant coffee. And let's see, yeah, we're about to get back up there, so I'm going to sprinkle the coffee in, and we got a 1/2 cup of the instant coffee. Oh, yeah, you definitely pick up the coffee smell. And we're going to stir that in, make sure we get everything in. If you're feeling a little more adventurous, you might find some recipes out there where you can use real coffee beans or whatever. I use this method because it's easier. Maybe in a later video I might try something. I do have some real coffee beans from Puerto Rico, but like I said, for just simplicity's sake, the instant coffee is the best way to go. So it appears we have our coffee thoroughly stirred in. So I'm going to turn off the heat, and we're going to allow this to cool for about 10-15 minutes, and then we'll come back. So we've allowed our coffee sugar solution to cool down, and we got it cooled. Next, we're going to add our vanilla extract and 2 cups of vodka. So I'll throw in the vodka first. And again, if you remember for anything from our liqueur videos, you don't want to add vodka when you've got the heat on or whatever. Remember, alcohol dissipates at a lower temperature, so you want to make sure everything's cool and we don't do this overheat. So we're going to stir in the vodka, and then finally we're going to add 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract. Again, this might be another spot where if you want to tweak the recipe, use real vanilla. You can, but one thing, if you use real vanilla, you're going to have to let this sit, or the vanilla bean macerate, before you're able to serve this product. With the vanilla extract, this will be ready to drink right now. So, got 1 tablespoon, and it's going right in. And we're going to stir that all in. And that's all. So now we've got everything together. I'm going to bottle this up, and we're going to come back to wrap up the video. Well, to wrap up with our recipe, we came up with about 1 quart of just slightly under 40 proof coffee liqueur. If you're looking for some suggestions on what to do with it, you might remember our chocolate pudding bomb video where we used Kahlua. We can substitute this in with that. Or if you want to create a shot, remember we also made Irish cream, and you add this, you can come up with a great shot with that. Like I said, we might in the future do a video where I use real coffee beans, or we might, do a variation of this theme. I still will be making liqueur videos throughout the winter, but I'll probably start getting more into brewing season now that the fall's come around. Well, I hope you liked this video. If you did, please subscribe down below, and also feel free to share with your friends. If you have any comments, questions, suggestions, you can either leave them in the comment section below, or you can contact me on the Twitter page. Well, until next time, bottoms up.